Hey guys, Kevin, Muddy River Tactical. Thank you for joining me. Today we have another Micro 9 pistol on the market, and this one with a $400 price point has really got me intrigued. So today we have the 9S, the Masada 9 Slim or 9S. This pistol really came upon my radar when we started getting a lot of requests for holsters for them. Holsters from manufacturers were few and far between for this pistol, so we got our hands on a couple and made the CNC machine molds, and now we have one to do the review for you. So today we're going to take the Masada Slim to the range and tell you what we really think about this pistol. The Masada Slim is a polymer striker-fired pistol, just like a lot of the other Micro 9s. It does have a serialized trigger mechanism in it, so you can take it out for easy cleaning and things like that. So that's a pretty cool feature, kind of like the SIG 365 has. This one comes with two 13-round magazines and weighs in at roughly 1.4 pounds, so it's fairly lightweight for its size. It has a 3.4-inch barrel, which in my opinion is a good compromise. I don't like going too short because the guns tend to get snappy, but I also don't like getting too long because if you go to appendix carry or anything like that, it's just more barrel to be pointing down in your leg and things like that. This gun does come with the RMS Shield optic cut footprint, so you can direct mount a Holosun or SIG Romeo or sights like that. The RMS footprint's kind of the new industry standard, so most of the popular optics will go directly to mount on this. Like all my other pistols, I will put a Holosun on this for the 1,000 round review. So far through this gun, we've just shot 200 rounds through it just to give you our initial impressions and thoughts. Like we said, this gun really came upon our radar from tons and tons of people reaching out to us for holsters. A lot of these guns come out and they just don't get a lot of holster compatibility with some of these companies, and a lot of it's because honestly this gun wasn't on my radar so much because in our particular area, IWI and Masadas, even the original Masadas, you just don't see a whole lot. So in different areas you see them more, but now that I've actually got my hands on this, we'll definitely keep some in our shop because I think it's a very viable option. This gun has a $450 MSRP, and you can find them for the $399 mark in most places. So for that price, to have a Micro 9 that's optic ready, it's really pretty competitive in the market as far as a Micro 9 pistol. It's towards the cheap end, so if it's reliable, it's definitely going to be a good option, I believe. It does have a flat trigger with the trigger safety on it. The trigger has a clean and crisp break, and then a quick positive reset. The trigger on this gun is really good for $400. It rivals anything above it. Not that price really matters on triggers, but for a budget style gun per se, I was really pleased, and this gun shot really well. So to put it in comparison size-wise of what you're looking at, you know, it's got a 3.4-inch barrel, but it's got this longer grip to make the 13-round mag, which I like a lot because I can get a full purchase on the gun. It's really equivalent to like a Shield Plus or even like a Glock 43X, something in that range. So in my opinion, it's kind of the ideal size. A 365 will be a little smaller than this on grip. A 365X will be close, but the 365X will have just a little shorter barrel. So I kind of like the 3.4-inch barrel a little more. The controls on this gun are one-sided, so the slide release is only on one side. The mag release is swappable though. One thing I noticed, I'm a left-handed shooter, as many of you that watch the channel know. So I don't shoot right-handed, so I really couldn't tell if riding the mag release would be an issue at all. But the mag release, or not mag release, the slide release is a little bigger than you see on a lot of pistols. But I had a buddy of mine that's right-handed shoot it, and he had no problems with that. But just something to note there. It does have front and back slide serrations, which work really good. One thing to note on this gun though, if you're a guy that likes lights and lasers, it does not have a rail on the front. For me, that's a non-issue. I don't care for lights or lasers on my concealed carry guns, but just something to note, you cannot put any lights or lasers on it. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but not on a rail there. As far as shooting and reliability go, like I said, we took this out to the range and shot 200 rounds through it to give just a first thoughts and impressions. And this gun shot very well. The recoil was very manageable. It was accurate. It was a pleasure to shoot all the way around. And like we talked about, the trigger really surprised me a lot. It made this gun very accurate. In the sights, it's got a white front dot sight and a blacked out, almost like a U rear. The sights are very good on it as well, and I had no problem with those. Most people buying this gun, I would assume, are putting an optic on it, but if you decide not to use an optic, the sights are very good. Through the 200 rounds, had no hiccups, no issues at all. We shot it fast, slow. I didn't shoot it very far. The day we were out at the range, it was super windy, so I only shot it out to like 35 yards. But at that distance, which is kind of in a micro 9, is kind of a reality difference. These guns aren't intended to go shoot at 100 yards. But at the ranges I shot it at, 30 yards and under, this gun was super accurate and I had no problem being on target, and adding the optic to it would only make it better. So overall, I'm really pleased with this gun so far and glad that we got all the emails for holsters for it, because it's definitely another good option for people in that price range. Back to the holsters, we do have holsters for this gun now, the Masada Slim. So if you need any holsters, we definitely have those in leather and Kydex, as well as all of our other pistols we carry. We can definitely get you taken care of. But overall, here in 2 or 3 weeks, a month, something like that, whenever we get the time, we'll definitely take this out there and finish the 1,000 round review to give you more in depth. But as long as the reliability holds, which I really think it will, reliability in a concealed carry gun is paramount, the first and foremost thing that matters. Everything else is above that. So if the reliability keeps like it has been and no issues, this will definitely be a viable option. So if you guys have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments below. We're always here to help. If you need any holsters, go to muddyrivertactical.com and we can get you holsters for this Masada Slim or any other pistol you may have. So thank you guys for joining us today. We truly appreciate it. Until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared.